put that down. Hello again, Patty. Hello, Sabrina. Oh, and you aren't being late, are you? Hello, Brenda. It's hard for me to talk, guys. I dropped my denture and broke it. So it's cutting the inside of my mouth. Hey, Susan. How are you tonight, honey? Hey, Teresa. Are you at home or are you still at mom's? Hey, Christy. Well, y'all, I have to say that old devil is after me. I must be doing something right. Hey, David. Well, about an hour and a half ago, I guess, I'm home, no church, so I didn't sit with mom. Okay. Well, that's sad, but I hope people are getting live stream church. I'm doing great. How about you? I'm doing good. I'm trying to survive the biopsy. I am very, very sore on the left side, totally sore. I surely didn't expect this to have so much pain, but then again, I have a tendency not to be able to follow directions very well. I live by myself, so I got to do some things like wash dishes and stuff like that, and I wasn't supposed to do any of that, so that probably pushed me back in the hole some. And then, of course, I broke my tooth on my denture tonight. I dropped it on the floor, and it chipped off. And the plate on the top part's broken too, so I've got to get me between the two spots. I'm getting cuts in my mouth all the time, so it's a never-ending battle. That devil's after me for sure. I did get to spend some time with Addie today, my daughter Ashley. We call her Addie. And she was actually in a sweet spirit today. Oh, thank you, Teresa. I tried to get it out of my way so it wouldn't be tickling my nose because I had to turn the fan on me. I've got the house opened up. That way I can save a little bit of money, hopefully. Yes, someone was out doing stuff in the yard yesterday. Was I? Yeah. I got a bad habit of not doing what I'm supposed to. And we've just pretty much got the hey Tony, how are you? We pretty much got the what do you call that thing? Security system up, but the two old monitors that I had don't work. So kind of in the thing, but I have an old TV in there, and I'm hoping and praying that it'll work toward with the TV, so I don't have to purchase a monitor, because then I won't be using it at all because I just can't afford it. But I got to get this fixed. You card that hard-headed. Yes, that's true. I am hard-headed. It's not it, and it. I'm feeling sorry for you then, Kathy. Well, I wasn't doing anything strenuous, but it's very difficult for me to sit still. I really wasn't doing anything at all, pretty much. I mean, I was walking back and forth And I was pulling the wires in, which really wasn't, I was only using my right side, so I really wasn't doing anything bad. Yeah, it is that red hair. What can I say? Stubborn as a mule, right? You're the same way, Brenda? That's what redheads do, Sabrina. Hmm. So I've been holding off to get my mouth totally, well, not just to get my mouth. I was, I was, I was told, somebody told me that they were going to help me with my dentures, and that fell through. And I put it off anyways, not that I could ever afford them, but my gums weren't totally healed, and I still have a shard of tooth that's coming through my gum. So I would have had new dentures, and that would not have been good. Teresa, that's funny. I was thinking the same thing. Oh, what did Teresa say? Oh, that's what redheads do. Hey, Glenn, how are you tonight? Remember, you said it, not me. What did I say? So if y'all see me keep putting my tongue up there, it's to keep the denture from cutting me even more. I gotta try to smooth that off or something. Stubborn. Yeah, I'm stubborn. But I ain't no more stubborn than you are, old man. I'll tell you, it's been very peaceful though. My sweetie helped me get some water for my tanks because they were low. And when they get lower, they make the awfulest noises where, they're splashing, the water splashing. So um I bet you got some stories too, Susan. I'm good. Worked a hard day, but it was not so nice out. I know it's absolutely gorgeous weather, and I'm dying to get outside and work. Dying. I mean, it was everything I could do not to go out and transplant my I can't, purple mustards and purple bok choy, and they are and tomato plants, of course, and they are at such a great stage to replant them up front. I'm so excited. I'm going to put them in the bed up front. My dad was a redhead. I loved it and was always upset that I didn't get it. Yeah, and you know what really breaks my heart? My daughter Becky's got the most beautiful red hair. Perfect color of strawberry blonde. I mean, perfect. Light enough that you really can't tell it's not blonde, but dark enough that you can see the red. And she colors it. She hasn't let it grow out in years. But like I said, you guys, the devil is on attack. Not only did all that happen, but the biopsy was hard enough, and it's hard enough to try to keep my mind off of it. I've talked to my mother several times today, and every time she asks me something about it and says, when are you going to have this? What are you going to do? Where are you going to, when do you get the results? When are you going to have it? And I'm like, Mom, I've already had it. She's losing it. She's totally losing it. I'm going, oh my God. Heartbroken. Heartbroken. She left here and I just blubbered. I was like, oh my God. She's such a strong part of everything, you know? It's like, my mama wanted a red-headed grandkids. I got red-headed grandkids. I got some gorgeous redheads. Yes, I remember. I remember your wife's redhead. So, I'm hoping and praying that I'll feel better tomorrow so I can go out there and do something. I've got some little bitty weeds out there that's coming up in the front bed that I want to get out of there, and I want to put some of that, it's getting hot in here. I want to put some of that compost. Oh, and David was able to get me another truck liner. I dyed my hair red for a while. It was a lot of fun. Yeah, I can imagine. It's funny. We were talking about names because Ashley's got to pick a name for her baby and everything. And she was telling me the last name. And I'm like, oh my word. It's bad. But anyways, I told her, I said, can you imagine now my name? I got red hair, right? And it was really fire engine red whenever I was a kid. My last name was Couch. Now you can only imagine the teasing that I got and how mean I could be. And everybody wonders why I got spankings all the time for beating up kids. Or I should say beating up boys. Your grandson is so adorable. He is the same age as my granddaughter. Yeah, he is. Well, I've got actually three grandsons and three granddaughters. I don't know what this one will be yet, but I know which one you're talking about. Usually Lance, because he's the one on here most of the time. Hating dealing with the grow out though. They need to come up with a technology that will change your hair color without dye. That would be something. Yeah, I told Doofus that Alora was going to be a redhead. He said, no, she's not. You didn't have to put that on there, David. That's nasty. I could see how you had fire when you were younger. I was mean as I was so mean, Glenn. You just don't understand how mean I was. And don't pick on somebody that I cared about either, because I would definitely put you under. The seventh, back when I was going to school, paddling was still part of the school curriculum. My seventh grade, I got paddled every single solitary day of that year. And Mr. Corley would even ask me what was wrong. He'd just say, assume the position. Well, the only time I ever cried was when he spanked my girlfriend first. Yeah, you're trying to listen and get all the info to tease me, right, Sabrina? Oh. I think some of these kids need to be paddled in school nowadays. But it really didn't. It did. It's some kids it doesn't phase. It didn't phase me to get a spanking. So I guess that's why they quit. Kids like me, right? Now if you put my kids, there's only one of them that's like me. Oh, you can't tell me what you're doing. I bet I know. I'm not going there though tonight because I can't laugh. I'm hurting too bad. I don't know if I'm going to stay on here very late tonight. Probably just an hour or so. Oh. But anyways, if I didn't look so funny, I'd take my teeth out. That hurts so bad. But what was I saying now? Brain went dead. Well, y'all, I will know probably, let's see. When is it? Next Tuesday, I think. I'll get the results of my tests. Yep, next Tuesday. So I did get some great news. I have to go for CAT scan and be checked every 3 months. And this time they were a little bit more concerned. For some reason they didn't call me. The hospital didn't call me for my CAT scan, and I had my appointment with the doctor, so he had to remake the doctor's appointment, blah blah blah. Anyways, but everything's good, and that was a good experience. I got to talk to the oncologist. Actually, she's a PA for my oncologist, and we got to talking in depth of what's going on with me. And also, what I told y'all he was running some more tests. I found out that I am low in B12. So I have a shot. I'm gonna go up probably tomorrow and see my daughter-in-law and let her give it to me, since she used to do that all the time. Yeah, CAT scan was good. Now they can't tell me how much. I've been having a lot of back pain. They can't tell me how much my back has deteriorated, but that'll keep deteriorating until the day I go, right? Till I have to have maybe something done about it. I don't know. So it is what it is. But I kind of took it easy tonight. I stayed home and didn't go to church. I wanted to go sing tonight. If I'd have been there, I wouldn't have broke my teeth. But oh well. But anyways, I'm pretty having pretty good. How do you say? I don't want to say hopes because it's not hopes. I have good feeling about what's going on. So it's just another thing. Just to make me hurt. That's why I'm looking at it until I find out next week, right? Thank you, Susan. Yeah, I do have peace with it. I will say that it was a rough biopsy. He was only supposed to take two what do you call it? I don't know what it's called. 2 hunks of meat, however you want to say that, But he ended up doing 4. They had a very hard time trying to determine exactly where to get it from. So one of the reasons I think I'm so sore is because I have fibroids anyways. And when they do that, they've got that thing and they're just grinding it in there and grinding it in there and they're rolling against those fibroids. And I know that's probably a lot of the reason why I'm so sore too. I'm back. I had to go catch the washer. Okay. Was it running away? Thank you, Sabrina. Yeah. Hey, Conrad Homestead. How are you tonight? Thank you, Jan. That's what I want to know, if it ran away, Glenn. Sometimes if mine gets out of balance, it tries to walk. I can remember back in the day, we had, when I was much younger, we had a couple of different times. One, whenever I was a small child, I used to help my mom with a I don't even know what kind of washer it was, but it was just like, say, this was the tub on it. It had this device that sat up here, and it was rollers, and you'd have to roll it through there and put them back in and wash them some more and then roll it through there over and over and over again. And then 15 years later, I stayed with a family for a little while there as a young adult, and they had one of those washers. Oh my word, what a pain in the butt. I don't know how in the world they used to do that. I really need a new washer and dryer. It gets stuck filling and draining at the same time. Oh wow. Yeah, wringer washer. That's what it's called. I have an off-grid friend who still uses one of those. We had a wringer washer growing up. Yeah, that does stink. Um, don't get me wrong though. You didn't have dirty clothes coming out of that washer. Hey, Fran, how are you tonight, honey? Trying to watch, but it's buffering really bad, or an internet is glitchy again. Sorry. It is actually nice though tonight. It's let's see here. Well, it is 70 degrees. So that's kind of good. I haven't had the air on it all today. I haven't gotten really majorly uncomfortable with the heat. My sister-in-law got her long hair caught in one. Oh no. I I have being a hairdresser, I've heard worse wor- wor- horrible stories about people getting um um how do you say scalped. Um but most people that happens to, it happens on amusement rides. We just got a new washer from Lowe's, great price. Yeah, I get a lot of my appliances from Lowe's because I watch their discount. What do you call them? Scratch and dent thingies, and I watch them go down, 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 down. My prayer is that I can find a when I remodel the kitchen, I am going to take out all of the cabinets and everything and the sink and move the sink to the back wall. And I'm also going to put a gas stove there so that I can do my canning and I don't have to worry about because I want to use my big canner and I want to use the stoves they have now are so nice. They have like 5 burners, but that one in the middle is really nice, and it'll hold a nice size canner. And I bought that really big canner from Sherry and Daryl, and I can't wait to use it. I've been doing laundry by hand for a year now. Messed up plumbing. Wow. That would be nice having a gas stove. My gas was top range is dangerous to can on. Yeah, I have. I that's what I have now, Patty, and it is really a pain. And it's so scratched up and so messed up. It's not funny. Besides that, the eyes don't really work right. I need a new one. Okay, going to catch the replay. The buffering is too bad right now. Sorry. Hopefully the replay won't be buffering. It won't, Fran. Have a great night, hun. Oh no, that's a lot of work. Yes, it is. Um, I don't know how you do it because you're doing it for what, 3 people or more? I did start taking blankets to the laundromat recently, just really hard to do by hand. I won't even try to can on it. Too big of a risk, and the heat is so uneven that's it's difficult to maintain a canner on with that. True. My son takes his to the laundry. Oh, well, that's good. At least you don't have to do his, right? Dumb, 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 Kelly. I just brought a new fridge. I just bought a new fridge because mine went out and I needed to replace my electric stove. Yeah, you can't see my fridge over there, I don't think. Yeah, maybe you can. Right back there. My mom, bless her, got her new refrigerator. So she took her refrigerator that she had in the kitchen and put it in the garage where this one was and gave it to me for a second refrigerator. Because I always have, those deals on produce and stuff like that. And I have a lot of stuff that I'd like to have a second refrigerator when I want it. Well, I need it because my refrigerator went down. These new water-saving washers just don't get clothes clean at all. I want to find an older top-loading washer. The agitation of the front loaders isn't enough to beat the dirt out. I know what you're talking about, Patty. I fortunately have one that's a top loader, but the clothes get torn by that because the way this one's designed, it has a space where the blades, it has those arms that go down and then out like this, and then the bottom thing. Well, underneath there's like a space, and everything under the sun gets caught up in there and gets torn up. Hey, Gail. Yeah, it is a bad design, but it does work much better than the newfangled things. God, I hate. David's got one that just absolutely drives him bonkers. If it wasn't so much a pain to wring clothes, I'd wash them by hand. Yeah, and I wouldn't mind. I probably would enjoy one of those washers that wring out now. I would probably enjoy it a whole bunch more than what I have, but oh well. All right, Sabrina, thanks for coming in, babe. You're still in my prayers, girl. I don't know what is wrong with me. Oh, I need B12. I keep forgetting. It is a really quiet night. Oh my goodness gracious, I can't get over how much quieter my neighborhood is. I mean, we did have one little incident the other day when the grandkids was here, but I cannot get over how much more quiet and peaceful my neighborhood is now. And I'm hoping and praying that whoever buys that house across the street are good people. So y'all keep that in your prayers. And I guess when my mom left here tonight, um, right up the street, uh, they were having a protest because um, some kids, two kids got shot and killed by some officers. So it wasn't a pleasant experience, I guess, for some people. Um, I don't know all the details, but I guess the kids were trying to ram the policeman. So I don't know the whole details, but my sister called my mom and told my mom not to go home that way. Yeah, thank you, Patty. People haven't even. I mean, if you've got good neighbors, don't take that for granted. Because believe you me, your good neighbors move, you're liable to get some bad ones in there. So, how many of y'all were in the live stream last night with Mac and Patty? That was the cutest little thing I ever saw. I'm telling you, I'm so proud of Mac for doing that. I had so much fun in there last night. I was holding myself just laughing and laughing and laughing. Them two are a mess. I just love them to death. A guy speeding on a street a couple of miles from here tore his car in half when he struck a power pole. The back end of his car ended up yards from the pole. The guy lived too. Wow. I've been praying and rebuking a neighbor all day. I know which one you're talking about, Christy, and I've been praying for you about her too. Yeah, that live was hysterical. What state are you in, Kathy? I live in Florida, in the central part of Florida. I'm like 10 minutes away from Kennedy Space Center. What channel am I talking about? I don't know what news channel it was. I think it was on Channel 6 News that they were talking about it. And I don't know. My sister called my mom, though, and told her, don't go that way. You don't want to be in the middle of all that. Oh, Southern Blessed. Sorry, Gail, my brain ain't working. I thought you were still talking about the protest thingy. What YouTube channel it was. You'll have to look at Southern Blessed Homestead live stream from last night. I don't know if you have them or not, Gail. I don't remember ever seeing you on there, but you could have them. They're a really cool channel. Sorry guys if I am look weird holding myself, but I have to put pressure on it when it's throbbing. Did you really? It was cute whenever she got up there and danced with him, huh? My mom actually got hallucinations from low B12. She heard music coming from a lamp. Okay, so maybe I'm going to hallucinate, huh? I hope it's good hallucinations. David, you better watch out. I'm sorry, that's not funny, is it, Christy? I just don't have no energy. Not ours. The schools are closed and no social gatherings larger than 10, and they are saying no family gatherings larger than 10 in the household, no more than 10 people per household family members. What? How can they say that you can't have more than 10 people living in a house? I mean, come on now. Locker being in your bedroom. Oh, yes, true, Teresa. Good night, Glenn. Low energy is a B12 thing too. Yeah, that's why he checked my B12 and several other things. Our social gatherings are supposed to be no more than 6 and only single immediate family here for 4 weeks. Wow. Hey, Melanie at Adams Eden Farm. How are you tonight? No, honey, I won't get my results until next Tuesday. But I did, well, I take that back. I got results from my CAT scan and they all came out good, but I didn't get my results from the biopsies. I have friends with 5 or 7 kids. Oh, well, our government officials all must come from small families. We laughed about the whole thing at home, church, and Sunday. Right. Thank you, honey. I appreciate it. Yeah, it's I hope we don't go back to that. Um, I don't know how. My daughter's wanting to have a get together at her house. She's invited a lot of people for Thanksgiving, and I just don't think that. I just don't think I should go. I mean, granted, I want to be with everybody, but like I told David, I just soon, if he don't mind, just me and him have nice dinner here and just hang out together and enjoy hanging around. I'm trying to take B12, but I may need a shot. The gut just doesn't absorb B12 like it should as we get older. That was so much fun. I liked them. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. We had so many new cases here in the county. It has become troubling. Lots more cases in hospitals too. Um, well, like I said, I don't do much. I mean, my life really hasn't changed a lot. I mean, um, I just don't know. I mean, I'm not going to church as much, but Um, I'm trying to think of anything else that might be different in my life. I've always been kind of a homebody, anyways. But I think a lot of people are homebodies, and then they as soon as our mind is like a funny. Um, I don't even know how to say this. Our minds work funny. When we're on diets, it's hard to diet because you're telling yourself, no, you can't have that. You really want it. So then you start cheating. Well, I think it's the same way, same mentality as dieting and stuff like that. When you try to tell somebody, you can't go here, you can't go there, they may not do it at all. Like, I don't need, I never, hardly ever ate sweets. But as sure as anything, here I get this thing, and all I want now is something sweet. And I'm like, okay, that's really weird. Why is it that I'm all of a sudden wanting sweets? I'm taking it, but the shot is the best way to get it. Yeah, I've got, like I said, I got a shot. I've got to go down and get Ashley to give it to me. I think I may even call her and tell her to meet me at the church so I don't have to go as far. My sister is being tested tomorrow. What is she being tested for, the CO sickness um, or the B12? I don't know how I could take Cindy to my daughter's for Thanksgiving and all I have is a toaster oven. Mm. Easy to be a homebody when you have people living with you, though. I don't have anybody living with me, and I really don't want anybody living with me. I kind of like being on my own. Within 30 minutes after getting a B12 shot, my mom started coming back to her right mind. I wonder if that's, I mean, I'm not, okay, good. I'll definitely keep her in my prayers. Where's my book? Ugh. So I think that me and David was talking, and I think all this pain that I've been having in my chest is probably from this, from whatever this is in the breast, because I have had a lot of that pain. Let's see. Sister. My little granddaughter, she got sent home from school because she's coughing yesterday, but she don't got it. She just had a little cough, and it's gone today. She's like me, has these sinus issues. Hello, Yarny, Zebra and stuff. How are you today? You're starting a diet next year, Gail? I don't care much for sweets either, but as sure as there are no sweets in the house, I crave them. Remedy. Take a cake mix in the cabinet. Keep a cake mix in the cabinet, yeah. Honda. Oh, that's her name, Tonda? Let's see. Hers for my sister Mary. She is a guidance counselor at an elementary school. Okay. You know, she's got a job there because I can't imagine how these poor little kids are thinking, all having to wear masks and being out of school and not having friends. And people say, oh yeah, they'll get over it, they can go play anytime, blah 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 blah. But I think these poor kids are going to be in some trauma after all this crapola is over with. Your sister has asthma too, Gail? Wow. They are talking about for Thanksgiving. People are saying to heck with that. They can't tell them. I'm not excited about it. Breast cancer usually doesn't cause pain, so that may be a good sign. Oh, cool. I'm glad to hear that. Susan, they are doing the same here, and everyone is saying we are having it. What are they going to do? That's her name. And one of my best friends from high school and a nurse has as well. What is your best friend's name? First name's all I need, so I can pray for her. And the nurse's first name, if you would, please. My granddaughter is tore up about not having ball games. Yeah, and children don't think the same way we do. I mean, hey, if you only knew the crazy stuff I did when I was a kid, I was a daredevil. I mean, a daredevil. Nothing faced me. I even literally we used to swing. We used to have a ditch that was as wide as my house, which is probably as wide as my house is deep, which is probably let's see, probably 40 feet. The ditch was that wide. Well, it had a what do you call those things? Telephone pole that was laying across it so that we could cross from one side to the other. But we had this great big old rope on this tree that was kind of like out and about close to the thing, and we used to swing across. Well, this one goofy dude, when we used to swing across and jump to the other side, well, he tried that and he hit that thing and his teeth went through his lip. And I was daredevil. I couldn't do nothing but stand there and laugh at him. And I was going to walk him home, and when I started laughing at him, he started crying. He says, "Get away from me!" Now he's older than me, much older than me. It was quite funny, and I'm like, okay, Teresa, and of course my sister's name is Mary. Teresa and Mary. Teresa must be the nurse, huh? Lots of trauma and fear, but it is real. Too many close family and friends with it. My sister is older than me. So that's the same way it is here, even on the radio host. It's my home, and I'll do what I want. My daughter's band year is getting messed up. All the football games canceled. Wow. Okay, cool. Thank you. Yeah, so we definitely need to keep the world, not just, some people are just praying for our country, but I think the whole world needs prayer. Because this, you know, this ain't just here. I just keep thinking, what is the devil going to send us next? I mean, he just is on the rampage. If it ain't my personal life going crazy, but it's all everywhere. It's just absolutely crazy. So I'm going to go ahead and pray, and then we can talk a little bit more. Yep. That's true, David. Pray, and get strong. All right. Dear Heavenly Father, thank you for this time we got together today. Lord, I pray, Lord, that the people that are getting tested, Tundra and Mary and Teresa, I hope and pray, Lord, that you keep them from getting it. And if they do have it, please, Lord, let them get over it quickly and heal them quickly. This is devastating to a lot of people, and I just don't know. Some people are all by themselves and they don't have nobody, and Lord, I pray, Lord, that you give them safe and secure time, Lord, so that they can heal from it and not get any worse, Lord. I pray, Lord, that you just heal the world of this nastiness. I get to wondering about the vaccines and stuff like that, and I just don't know. I don't do that kind of stuff, and I don't put myself through those vaccines and stuff. And a lot of people are putting their faith in that, but Lord, where they really need to be putting their faith in you. I pray, Lord, that you bless our United States and let us recover from all this crazy madness. And Lord, I know there's a lot of hurt and a lot of things that are going through our community on YouTube's where people are getting sick and people are getting hurt and just constant sadness around people. And I just pray, Lord, that you lift up our community and help us get closer to one another and help us to have people around us. Lord, I pray, Lord, that you send somebody to help Christy with her roof, her ceiling quickly, Lord. I pray, Lord, that that gets fixed so that she doesn't have to deal with that. I pray, Lord, that you bless her and Cindy and have them have a good Thanksgiving, even through all this crazy madness. I just don't understand, Lord, why the devil can be so cruel. But I guess that's good that I don't understand, Lord. I pray, Lord, that I keep my faith strong in you and keep dependent on you for my needs and I thank you that I'm able to pray for people and hopefully touch somebody's life where they need you, Lord. I pray, Lord, if there's anybody on here or anybody that's listening that doesn't know you, Lord, I pray, Lord, that they come to know you, accept you as their Lord and Savior, so that one day whenever I meet them in heaven, Lord. Whenever it's that time for the both of us, Lord. I know that you're the only way that we're ever going to get past all this craziness in the world. One day you're going to come back for us, and I know that we need to have our hearts ready for you. We need to keep our faith, and we need to strengthen those around us and tell them about you, Lord, so they can accept you, so they can meet us there too, Lord. I'm so baffled with all the craziness going on. And we look at ourselves and we look at the things. I look at myself and I think, oh, I want to say, woe is me, but really and truthfully, it could be a lot worse, and it has been a lot worse. And that's why I can smile and go on and know that you got my back. You've always had my back, Lord. I pray, Lord, that you continue to have our backs, Lord. Thank you for giving us good people that we can laugh with on YouTube and good fun, not vulgar, disgusting nastiness that the TV puts out, but good fun. That Mac and Patty just blessed me so much yesterday. They don't even probably know how much they blessed me with that little silly skit that they were doing. But thank you, Lord, that we can get together. Thank you, Lord, that we still have YouTube and being able to conversate with one another and be there for one another. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Lord. I want to ask you, Lord, I need to get out in that garden. Please, please, please help me get out in that garden tomorrow and feel good enough to do it, Lord. I ask these things in your name, Jesus. Amen. Hello, Hat Creek Homestead. How are you this evening? Hey, Holly. You missed all exciting news, Holly. I broke my teeth. Oh, hey, Drops family. How are you this evening? Fantastic. Glad to hear that. That was a hoot last night, wasn't it? I just had so much fun. Thank y'all for the thumbs up. That's sweet. I will also think of Mac as the dancing chicken. Yes, that was so cute, though. See how tired you are? Aw. I hope you get some sleep. I still haven't watched Patty and Max thing. I was in Bible study. Ah, I didn't know that. Um, I didn't know they put their. I know they were going to put something out today, but I didn't. I haven't gone over and looked at it. I don't know what I've been doing. I've been kind of vegging out. I did spend some time with Ashley today. Oh, last night's. Oh, okay. I think they're actually going to do. Mac was talking about feeding the chickens in the suit, and I don't think he's seen it, but I wanted to warn him. Hey, that rooster might try to flog you. You better watch it. Well, I still have some glare in my glasses, but is this better? I taped up some stuff on my monitor where the heading up there is so white it shines on my glasses. Hey, Pathways Homestead, how are you tonight? I bet it's cold in Kansas tonight. I don't think it will make a difference with that rooster. Yeah, that rooster's mean already, right? I don't know what it is about roosters. They get to a certain age and then they turn brain dead and want to attack. Windy there? Wow. It has been windy here too. And very cool for, I mean, it's 70 degrees, so it's supposed to get down to 66, but we'll see. I doubt that'll happen. Oh, thank you, Gail. That was sweet. If y'all don't have somebody else on here, go over and check them out. That's really cool. And if you can't find them, I'm sure if you ask one of my mods, they'll put up somebody's channel for you. I don't mind if they do that. I painted my new raised beds today. Oh yes, talking about paint. um, I I pressure washed that. That's what I could have done today. Is pressure washed. But I don't know if the moving back and forth that might have bothered me too. Um, the raised the raised bed here in front of the door. I'm going to paint that. Ah, You painted it purple, Gail, huh? 35 to 50 mile per hour sustained winds. Wow. Hey, Indiana backyard gardener. I get wind like that a lot around here. Wow. Girlfriend, you better take it easy. I am. I'm trying to be good. In fact, I have to tell you, Christy, David's trying to make sure I'm good because I have my project for my stamps. I was actually able to get that that I don't know what you call it. It was a home entertainment center, and I'm changing it into shelves and stuff like that for my stamps. So I was going to get my skill saw out today and cut those thingies and put them on there, but I don't have a drill anymore. My drill burned up. So David was here last night with his little portable drill thing, and I tried to confiscate it. When he found out I was trying to confiscate it, he took it home with me so I wouldn't do anything. He said, "You're supposed to behave yourself." I'm going to have to go over there and look at that purple. I'm so proud. I like painting. My husband has to build it. Good for David. Don't egg him on now, Christy. I love building. Me too. Not the best at it, but I work with what I got. Me too, Indiana. I'm just totally always doing some kind of another project. But hey Bob, David, don't let her take it. You'll never get it back. Yes, he will. You don't know David. In fact, he usually heists something from me. Me too, LOL. Wood too expensive right now. Yes, and I'll tell you how I got this wood. Joining Shed Wars this next year. Ooh. I want to clean out my shed so I can put my animals in there. I may call Ashley and ask her for a little boyfriend will help me. But anyways, make a long story short, we went to the bee club. What was it? Saturday? Yes, Saturday. And this is really exciting. I'm going to be doing a wedding for one of the ladies from the bee club. In fact, I'm going to go and meet her tomorrow. I think. I have to look. I don't know. I have to call her. But I'm supposed to meet her so that I can video her wedding on my channel. She's got I think she said 3 or 4 elderly people that are way 85 and above, and I want to say one of them's 85 and the other ones are above 90. They're in their 90s, that are not going to be able to make her wedding, and I'm going to do it for her for a live stream so that they can go on there. All right, I love you too. I'm getting off of here in just a second anyways, Teresa. You didn't have to put up $2. But thank you, I appreciate it. No, I really don't know what Shed Wars is. I think they're building sheds or something other. No, I'm not doing her hair. I don't know who's doing her hair. I forget to ask her that. Hey, Nancy, how are you doing, baby? It's a gardening competition? You'll have to tell me about it. I don't know anything about it. Good night, Teresa. Love you. I'm glad you're doing good. Keep me in your prayers, Nancy. I just had a biopsy done yesterday, and I won't know until next week what the results are. So I will do that, Indiana. Thank you. Tell your mom and dad I said hi too, Nancy. I'm fixing to get off here, though. I've had a long day. I need to go to bed. But it's nice seeing you on here. All right. Y'all have a great night. And I'll see you on Monday at noon, or maybe on a video between now and then. I'm glad you were able to make it too. Good night. Sweet dreams, y'all.